Ken Lebron, director of Berks County Veterans Affairs, reading Eagle. Though there are no longer any veterans of the Pearl Harbor attack left in Berks County, it's still important to commemorate that infamous day from 80 years ago Tuesday, as it changed the nation and the world forever. Local history, and the December 7, 1941, surprise attack in Hawaii should be remembered not only for leading the United States into World War II, but also for the many American service members who paid the ultimate price that day. Berks Veterans Director Ken Lebron said, "The recognition of and the remembrance affair. As Americans, we will never stand down or stand idly by whenever our country and its citizens are attacked. It is a day that will live in infamy." The 403 military and civilian lives lost during those attacks will never be forgotten. Alvernia University history professor Dr. Tim Blessing grew up in Huntingdon County hearing stories about the Pearl Harbor attack and World War II from his parents, who spoke about rationing meat, gasoline and Dr. Tim Blessing, Alvernia University history professor, courtesy of Tim Blessing as a professor teaching about that day. He's had many students who could name only two historical dates from the last 100 years, September 11, 2001, and December 7, 1941, he said it was a day that changed the country forever. It's a dividing line like the Grand Canyon ripping across the American historical landscape. The U.S. was somewhat isolated prior to World War II, but the Pearl Harbor attack spurred it to become an international force and the so-called arsenal of democracy, he said. It was a great awakening for. Psychologically, it brought us more into the world. At the start of the 21st century, Berks was still home to several dozen veterans who survived the Pearl Harbor attack, but by 2010, when a luncheon for survivors was held in Berks, there were only believed to be 5 remaining. Now it appears there are none left. The battleship USS Arizona rolls into the water during the Pearl Harbor attack December 7, 1941. AP file photo. So Jody Reidenhour of Kutztown, an Army veteran, is working to keep their stories alive and part through the Pearl Harbor presentation she gave Sunday at the Kutztown Area Historical Society. She plans to give similar programs annually, and she is working to interview Kutztown area veterans and family members for an upcoming history book. It will include the two late Pearl Harbor veterans from the community, Bordner and Robert Ritzman.